Hello, good morning, welcome back to the Fish Locker, out on the boat. Out on the boat in the Florida Keys. First light, sun is just cracking the horizon. This is my favourite time of year. Tom and I are off out to go and do a little bit of mixed fishing. The plan is that we're going to head off to an area of deep water, fish with some jigs, maybe some live baits. When the sun's been up for a couple of hours, switch that up, go to an area of reef, maybe throw some lures around for a barracuda, and depending how we do there, might go and put the anchor down for something big. That's the plan. Let's go. I'm going to be fishing 2 rigs hopefully. First one, got a little live crab on. Fishing on a little mark. I don't know if it's a wreck or just a little pinnacle of rock or something like that, but it's just a mark that I found on the sounder. One of the beauties about the fishing that we're doing out here is literally it could be anything. We don't know the species out here, we don't know the best ways of targeting them specifically like we would do in the UK. And every single fish could be a new species. It could also be some up to like £100. On the flip side of that, because we're working all of this out as we're doing it, sometimes you are going to blank. It's all part of the process. Tom's just had a little scratching rig on the bottom and it's come up with one of these. I don't quite know what it is. Just go and drop it back. Right, well, we've had the morning bite and the tide's gone off to slack. So what we're going to do is we're going to motor off this mark, head to a little spot of reef, see if we can't throw some lures around. Yeah, we've learned over the last couple of days, it's took us a couple of days to figure it out. I mean, it's a completely new fishery. I've just rented my own boat and we've figured it out as we've been doing it. But yeah, we've learned that the first couple of hours of the sunrise is the prime bite. For after that, you might as well go and move and do something else because you're just wasting time when you get to slack water. It's the same as pollock in the UK. You can see like on slack water where they'll just hang there kind of like in stasis. They don't want to do now. Let's go. What I'm using is just my UK spinning setup. It's a conflict elite, I think it's a 40 gram. Yeah, it's a 40 gram. Slammer for 4,500, 25-pound braid, and this is a barracuda tube. I'm going to make some of these up with Agarone. All it is, it just feels like surgical tube with a bit of wire inside it and a couple of hooks. And all we're going to do is troll them around. Yeah, the area where we're at is a little bit shallower. A little bit of structure as well. From the experience of barracuda across the world. Oh, big ones down there. Is barracuda like a bit of structure. I'm going to check mine out.
Oh, go on, he's right after it. Boy, turn.
Got you.
Get after it.
Just checking my lure there to see because I've gone through a patch of weed. Yeah, we've gone through quite a big patch of weed. Thought I'm going to check my lure to see whether or not the lure's still fishing right. If it's got some, there's one behind my fish. Tell you what, being able to fish for him in this clear water. They're like a saltwater pike. I'm not going to go down and grab hold of it because there's two hooks. I'm not going to let it thrash and stick a hook inside my hand. There. See him, big one's here. Right next to, oh, he's a jumbo, that one down there. There you go. Oh look, he's pushed the wire out of it. Tell you what, they're strong. There you go. Well, that was the target. Let's go around and see if we can't do it again. Something special about this. I mean, I enjoy going on charters, but there's another level to doing it all yourself. Picking the rigs, making the rigs, choosing the hooks, the baits, the methods, self-drive boat like this. Never rented a boat down here before, just figuring it all out as we're doing it. Using a bit of watercraft that we've learned from fishing in the UK and fishing in other parts of the world, and adapting to the scenarios that present themselves. Sorry mate. Well done. You in?
Happy.
There we go. We'll go around, drift over that part again. Yeah, that's exciting. We've had a little bit of fun over the reef. Yeah, let's go and head somewhere else, put the anchor down. Yeah. Oh, missed it. You swine, that was right in that slack water just behind the bridge. Got you. Oh, it's a jack. And we're in. Go. I was thinking to myself, this might be too big, this little jig what I'm using. Yeah. But no, got it. Let's get it unhooked and sent back. One thing I've learned is there are lots and lots of line snags around the bridges. Oh, missed it. We're tied up to a mark that we fished yesterday, down by the 7 Mile Bridge. The reason why we've come here is we were fishing little baits on the bottom. Again, tables, muns, anything else we could find. And then just after we'd been fishing for maybe half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, a couple of big sharks come past. That is what we're looking for today. All I'm going to be using is a really heavy, I think this is 400 pound Monroe leader. Monroe rubbing leader. And I've got 480 pound 49 strand wire, the big circle. Crushed barb circle. Just going to run this out on a balloon. Yeah, that'd be interesting. There's an osprey. Looks like Tom has found a nurse shark. Oh yeah, it's a nice one as well. It's a bonny looking fish. Oh, it is a nice one. It's a nice one. Nice fish there.
Rods in place, though.
417767. Perfect. Well done. Yeah, because these circles have got like an extra bend in them. I need to get properly down over on them. But that was a handful. That was a female nurse shark of about £100. Tagged it and then Tom T-barred it off. Not the sharks we were after though.
What do you want to do? Are you as sick as a pig?
Like I said, I just don't think we're in the right place.
Go and regroup and come back to this on an evening one time?
Tide's dropped right off here. I'm going to go and try something else. That is just stunning. Just absolutely stunning. What we decided to do is have another crack at some barracudas on the reef that we had fished earlier in the day. Hopefully catch us some good shark bait for tomorrow and then stop off and refuel the boat on the way home. Just trolling around between places, and I said we'll stick a couple of lures out the back when we're trolling. Tom's just picked up whatever it is. Not quite sure what it is yet. Crazy looking fish. Well done, bud. It's the boat refueled. See what else we can do. That's it, just packing the boat up, ready to leave. Hello, good morning, welcome back to the Fish Locker out on the boat. Out on a boat in the Florida Keys. We are trying something a little bit different today. We are trying anchoring on a wreck. I don't think we're going to be catching many ling and conger eels, but we will try and figure it out all the same. Yeah, I'll tell you what has been an absolute lifesaver for us out here. Has been Navionics. Yeah, the unit that we've had on the boat, the screen isn't much bigger than my mobile phone, so we've just been using that as a sounder, and I downloaded the Navionics app for this local area in the Keys, and it's been an absolute lifesaver. It was, yeah, would have been completely blind otherwise. What I am hoping to do is we'll be catching either some snappers or some groupers out of this wreck. We're going to be fishing some live baits, some dead baits. In fact, I'll show you all the rigs and bits and pieces as we do it, hopefully with some fish attached. Favourite time of day on. Let's just hope it's one filled with fish. Saw a little bit of a nod as I was setting the other rod up. Yeah, it's a, well, I don't know how well you can see it, but there was a little live bait in that mouth. Probably smashed it, hasn't he? See if I can't get it back out. But yeah, he's got some wicked little teeth in there. I don't quite know what type of grouper this is, but I'll tell you what, there you go, look. He's got some wicked teeth in him. Really bonny colour. Get a quick photo of this guy and then drop him back. There's a beauty. Oh, straight away. Second I did hit the bottom. Oh no, someone else's rig. There's a big stonking lead on it. Just doing my part for clearing out the ocean. We're using some heavy duty swivels. Put that in the bucket. Might require a little change in tactic here. I'm wondering if a paternoster with a long leg on it. Yeah. They're coming up and hitting the little live baits, but then jumping straight back in the wreck again. It might seem, for anybody who does this, for anybody who lives there, for anybody who fishes this in this area, it might seem immediately that what we're doing is just like really noddy. It's really basic and slow, but it's all about building up a knowledge of what happens in this ecosystem around here. Finding out what the bait fish are, what's at the bottom of the food chain, helps you track up it to find the bigger fish. Now we're finding straight away that there's little grunts down on the wreck, and also them smaller groupers. Now I've put live baits down twice, and both times they've been hit and it's bounced straight in the wreck. So it's learning it to what height above the wreck that I can get away with putting my live baits, to be able to get the fish to come out and take them without being able to get back in it. We are finding also on this wreck that obviously I imagine a lot of other people will fish it. There are a lot of line snags. So we're lifting up and we're getting halfway up and finding that there's line floating around. Another little grunt species. That's a new one. We're busy fishing away on this wreck and a boat full of spearos has just turned in. Just another one of these groupers. You're going to have to send down something that's big enough that these can't eat it. One of the benefits about fishing shallow like this as well is the fish just go straight back. There we go. It's a shame like, because I had a fish on it. I don't quite know what the etiquette is here. I know that locally it might be different than what it is in the UK. Little French grunt. You can go back down as a live bait. Yeah, there we go. We're fishing here, and he's dropped his divers right on our anchor. Yeah, between a mixture of line snags and now we have a couple of divers down there right underneath where we are. We're going to go and pull the anchor up and we're going to go and try somewhere else. Deciding to put some distance between us and the divers, we headed to a new wreck. We'd been there probably 20 minutes, long enough to have 2 drifts before another boat came and started fishing less than 40 feet from us. And they were noisy. Fortunately, I was getting good interest on my big bait rod.
You in?
Need to get this live bait rod out the way and get the harness pulled, mate.
Don't this live bait rod in? I'd rather have it.
Oh, we decided he wanted to go back there. That was getting a little bit frustrating because we've come to a new wreck. We've done like 3 drifts on it, and another boat turned up and pushed us off it. So we just said we'll do one last drift down the side of the wreck. I need the gloves, mate. We'll have to get the gloves on. We're at 100 feet, 80 feet. Should start seeing colour if you come to my right hand side. Grab the gaff. Yeah. The other boat next to us just hooked up and I was like, oh, how frustrating is that? The mad big one. What's that there?
Just one of those.
Tuna. That was a bonita.
You got a shark here.
Don't know what type of shark it is, but it's a big one. Right. Oh, mate.
What?
Oh, mate.
It's a fair kipper, isn't it? Doesn't like being called a kipper, apparently. Tag number is 417768.
Once I get hold of the trace,
What? Front of the boat with the rod?
that is a very large shark. The size of its fins. Size of its fins. So if I can get this hook out. Let's get back up towards that wreck. Right, going around to do that drift again. I've got a decent sized live bait on. Just to see it twanging around there. Yeah, where we there's a little boat there. Where we come off of that wreck, then the other guys turned up right next to us. They started fishing away, and then almost immediately one of them hooked into a fish with a live bait. And I was like, oh. And then we had that shark at the same time. That other boat now, I don't know if you can see it. Pretty much pushed us off it. He just keeps dogging his engine and sitting above the wreck so that we can't get on it. So all I'm trying to do is run a drift down the side of it. Yep. Oh. Might still be there. Is there? It must be a small shark. Going for it. Oh, got it. Got it this time. Stop now. Spit it off. That was a, whatever that was, it ran up high.
We go again. Listening back.
Oh, that was a really big fish, that real, because when I did get bent into it, it was just solid. But it started swimming up towards me, so I couldn't set the hook into it, and then it ran up over that way. Definitely wasn't a grouper. A grouper just goes for the seabird. That tried to run high, that whatever that was. All at once. That was frustrating. I think probably that was a smaller shark and a massive great big bait, and it didn't have the whole bait in its mouth. It's kind of a gamble you're taking, is put a real big bait down, hoping for a bigger fish, but it doesn't stop a smaller one getting hold of it and ragging it. We had a remora messing about in slick. It mugged him off for a bit. As it was quick coming up and having a look and seeing a little piece of bait that we're offering, it just wasn't taking it. So I put on half of a prawn, half a raw prawn. Just free lined it back in the slick. They are a crazy looking fish, aren't they? I think he's got another line in his mouth. Someone else's hook in his mouth. They are a freaky looking fish.
That one the other day when it stuck to the bottom of the boat.
It's good.
Get it off.
Yeah. They're mad, aren't they? But yeah, this suction cup on here, if I can get hold of it properly, is it'll properly stick. There we go. Crazy looking fish. And all I had that with was literally just a free line with a little hook. Oh, he's mugged you. I said to Tom, I said, do you fancy trying to catch one of them Memoras? And he goes, nah. 2 minutes later, gets his hook out. Got you. Right, we've fished to midday. The tide is non-existent. Learning curve with sharks. Landed 1. 4 bites in total, lost 3, landed 1. Giving it some thought, the size of its pectoral fins and its dorsal fin, I'm going to say that was a sandbar shark. I will do a little bit more research. If that's wrong, I will put its name into the video now. Yeah, it is what it is. Completely different to how we fish with sharks back in the UK, where we've just no drift here. Whereas we would fish normally with floats. Here I've been no floats and almost ledgering on the bottom. Let's head back and do something else. We're going now, right?
Nobody has 13 boats, no fish. Some of you got something on the track.
No, it's alright. Do you mind if I film this?
No, go ahead.
No, we were shark fishing today.
What's that?
We were shark fishing. So we're not keeping them, no, because they're big sandbars.
Where'd you guys go shark fishing?
We were about
Are you from here?
No, from the UK.
Are you familiar with the shark areas?
No.
Do you want to know?
Yeah. We had a couple, but if there's special places where there's lots of them, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, you will. Go right there to go to the 7 Mile Bridge.
Yeah.
It's gonna be column. Count the columns.
Yeah.
Column number 20.
From this side or that side?
On your GPS, you're gonna see that it's all 8 feet of water, 9 feet under the bridge, and all of a sudden, from the ocean side, there's a channel that comes this exposed.
Right.
When it goes right under the old bridge and it turns around. That's
We fished down there a couple of days ago where the higher part is.
14 feet of water. You can't miss it in GPS. I'm gonna
Brilliant.
have it, it's gonna show. That's right now where all the bull sharks are at right now. I mean, tons. I was just there right now when they're catching jacks and they're trying to bring it in 3 or 4.
Ah, we've been in the wrong place all day.
That's a fun
Do you want to check anything? Good?
We're good. You got nothing on board, right?
Yeah, mate.
All right, guys.
Take care.
Have a nice day.
Bye, buddy.
We're in the wrong place. If I hadn't have already told Hannah that we're on our way back, we would be right. Yeah. Pillar 14. Did he say? No, pillar 20, 14 feet. Let's have a look. Let's have a look real quick on my navionics. Tell you what, it's not far from where we were. Yeah, got it. That was quite interesting. That we have fisheries officers in the UK. Yeah, obviously, they have a lot more. I'm going to say operatives that check licences. I've been to Florida a few times, and I've been checked every single time I've been here for my licence. Now, I haven't got a hard copy because it hasn't been delivered yet, but what I have got is on my phone, I have the app. So if he'd come on board then, all I would have done was I would have just shown him a QR code and everything. But yeah, that guy, I don't know if he was a sheriff or if it was just, I don't know what you call them. They're not PCs, are they?
Not a clue. He was a nice chap, though.
Yeah, it was. Because we haven't keeping any fish, just we weren't really interested. What we will do potentially is we'll go in, have a quick turnaround, and maybe go at the tackle shop to get some chum and do some, maybe do some this aft, and if not, we'll maybe do some tomorrow. Yeah. I wish we'd met him this morning.
When we got 3 days ago.
When we got pushed off that wreck this morning by them divers, we would have just gone straight down there instead. Exciting times. One of the things that I will mention to anybody if they are thinking about coming here to marathon and renting a boat is you need to be very, very careful of the shallow areas. There are little channels all over the place. He's touching bottom there, you can see him. And there's a guy actually over there that's stuck on the bottom, blasting through. We are in a channel here and it is 3 feet deep. And we have about 2 foot of outboard. You can see where the guy in front of us has stirred all the sediment up. But this navionics. In fact, I'll put a little clip in here now. Without navionics, navigation like this would be a lot harder. Channel marker.
Yeah, that's stayed up there, hasn't it?
It was a very, very trusting man, wasn't he? All he did was he come alongside and was like, "You all right? Have you caught anything?" No. See you later then.
That was basically
It's like brilliant.
You probably heard your accent and thought,
Yeah.
I don't speak that language.
Good. I don't like Scottish people. Yeah.
Fucking Australians.
Wow. Just like a grubber in it, just grubbing from seabed. Jamesy, if you want to get your headlamp and get the tape measure, thank you. Right. 417765. Thank you. I'll tell you what, I've never known one do this much of a handful. They're usually docile. 70 the tag. 77. 247. You ready to film?
I'm on the GoPro.
You ready to go back? Oh, what a handful.